combat has assisted in the kindling of careers across combat sports. From Muay Thai to mixed martial arts, the organization has cemented itself as a key ecosystem to the fight scene on the West Coast, leading to a historical night here as we are live for the first time in promotional history for Royal Combat 28. How are you feeling? This is the commentary debut. How are you feeling, Joe?
I'm excited. We got a stacked night of fights ahead of us. I just can't wait to kick this thing off and enjoy these fights.
Well, I'm one Michael here cage side, or ringside, and I'm going to be throwing it over to Michael DeCamp here in just a couple of seconds. But man, just talking a little bit about this preliminary card tonight, Joe, we got to kick off the action Alexander Keil and Jaydin Markham. I've heard both of these gentlemen have a lot coming out of those two camps. What do you make when both of these guys, two fighters, are making their debuts? We're gonna have a couple of those tonight as well. What do you make of gentlemen when they're getting in there, making their debut in the ring?
That's always really exciting. You know, you don't really quite know how they're going to handle the lights, handle the pressure, and it's really time for them to shine. It's exciting.
Yeah. Well, I am Michael Hernandez, your main play-by-play commentator. I'll be here alongside Joe Murphy. We now got Michael DeCamp in the ring, ready to go ahead and take us away. To our first round of action here is the tail of the tape here for these two gentlemen as we look into our first action at 185 pounds. Both these gentlemen making the weight limits, 182.4 for Keil, 181.2 for Markham. 26 years of age for Markham and 9 years the elder for Keil. 6 inches of height, 6 feet of height for Markham.
This opening contest is 3 2-minute rounds in the 185-pound weight division. Your referee for this contest is Frank Granillo. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 182 pounds. Coached by Joe Kimbrough, representing Black Flag Kickboxing, Alexander Keil. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 181 pounds. Coached by Nicole Fernandez, representing Double Dose Muay Thai, Journey Big Dog Markham.
Very talented Michael DeCamp with the introduction here as we look to go ahead and get this action underway here. Royal Combat 28. Jaydin Markham in the red gloves and the blue trunks. And Alexander Keil in the blue gloves with the purple trunks. So we look to get this action underway here this evening.
You can really feel the tension in the room.
It's always just so interesting when the first fight gets underway. Both fighters really looking to get those preparations as we look to get this one started. And aid official over here.
Takes up at all times, commands at all times. Touch him up, back your corners. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Round 1, fight!
And as stated, Markham in the blue trunks and red gloves, Keil in the purple trunks with the blue gloves.
Straight to business, both of them.
Right away looking to attack on the legs there is Keil. Markham looking more for up-top attacks. Trying to focus more on establishing that jab, and that 1-2 has been Markham so far.
Ooh, good knee by Markham.
Seems like Markham's really trying to time more of his shots, and Keil's just coming in like a typhoon here so far. Once again with the teeth is Markham, and starting to develop the kicks there a little bit more as we go into this first round. Has been more
stiff jab.
Keil doing good work there with that check left hook so far.
Right. Right.
And exhale there from Markham. You can tell that this debut definitely getting him a little bit winded out there.
Watch your head.
Those combinations.
Markham's fencing of that arm is a little bit worrisome here as we are exiting this first round.
He seems to be breathing a little harder.
Big check once again there from Alexander Keil.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands up.
And that full 8 count there from the referee. Almost to the 10 count there for Markham. Were you surprised about that count there from the referee?
Yeah, that was good elbows. Good inside work.
Good work there
really
from
mixing it up.
the debutee, Markham.
Wow. He's really trying to get this round back after that.
And it seems like Keil's game plan has just been really to throw caution into the wind and just say, hey, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to throw you my best shot every single time. He's really been finding a lot of success with those check hooks. Maybe what would you like to see from Markham on his side of game planning to go ahead and get a little bit more success in the second round?
I'd like to see him start to move a little more. He's kind of just walking straight into those strikes, maybe cut some angles. But that was a great first round by both of them. Lots of action.
And when we're looking at Keil's style, I mean, he's almost a counter puncher. He's waiting for the coming in of Markham. Do you think maybe it'd benefit Markham to be a little bit more on the back foot, especially considering the range advantage he may have on Keil?
Yeah, he's really, Keil's really pulling him out of position off his strikes. Markham's kind of overcommitting a little bit, but yeah, that was a great round.
And originally getting into the sport of fighting due to the likes of WWE and Def Jam video games, you know that it ain't no PS2 video game once you're in the ring though, right?
Not at all.
The buttons just don't hit the same as what some people say. Buttons do indeed hit back. As Markham hitting back right here to get the second round kicked off. And now using a little bit more of that range is Markham. Utilizing those inside knees is Keil. And you're seeing the utilization of a little bit more inside attacks from Keil. Do you think that goes down to the size discrepancy between these two?
Yeah, it could, definitely. I would like to see him pummel in the clinch a little more. I'm not seeing too much from either. They're kind of just holding the overhook, underhook knee, but he's really throwing those heavy hands.
Powering in with that heavy two, that right hand was Keil. And it seems like Markham trying to go ahead and get that elbow into the equation here, but so far not finding a home is the debutante.
Oh, good clinch with the knees. And
maybe
Markham's pretty too.
And a possible swinging in the momentum quite literally there from Markham, as able to go ahead and sweep Keil, and now Keil going right back to the bread and butter. And you can tell Keil is just exhausted here in this second round. Right away on the attack is Markham.
Doubling up with those body knees, good swing. And Markham woke up this round.
It seems he's really been able to find that timing on those sweeps, and sometimes that's what can lead you to a lot of success in the Muay Thai realm, right?
Definitely. And now he's starting to pull those punches out of him.
I know Kai Wambos also works a lot with those sweeps. Can you kind of talk a little bit about that ability to go ahead and how that could throw off your opponent in the ring?
Yeah, they have to worry about so much more than just strikes once you start clinching and pulling to the side, looking for sweeps.
And then a possible swinging of the momentum here. Markham, Markham, the debutante, taking away a little bit of that momentum from Alexander Keil there in the second jump.
Yeah, that first round.
And when you're speaking about Keil, would you maybe want to see a diversion from the original game plan? Because it seemed like we were really seeing Markham, like how you said, just wake up that one, and then just he was able to follow with the knees, the teeps. He was really doing a full-on complete arsenal to the body in this round. And it seemed it helped in addition with the sweeps.
Yeah, and I would like to see a little more of those the teeps and kicks from Keil. He started really good in the first round, kept the distance, really kind of like slowed Markham down with that. But he kind of pulled away from him in the second and let Markham walk in.
If you're in both of these gentlemen's corners, what would you be preaching as we look into this third round?
I mean, this is the do or die round. It's time to go win this round.
And it looks like Alexander Keil is as ready to die as there ever is. I mean, he just looked to go ahead and dive straight into the action here. Third round here between Markham and Keil. Big sweep there. I believe that's the fourth there from the debutante Markham. Check left hook there once again lands from Keil. The 35-year-old not going down without a fight. Black flag kickboxing product.
Markham staying busy. Lots of volume coming out of him. Keil's doing big shots. He's not really setting them up at this point in time.
And when Keil's landing these shots, it doesn't seem like he's landing them in the quite correct area. He's seeming to land a little bit more of the padding of the headgear, which, I mean, it's really landing on deaf ears.
Yes, yes.
And a light body kick there
Quick little
lands.
headgear adjustment. Back to it. 1-2.
Big knees there.
Good elbow up top.
And it really seems like the attack from down low has helped to add to the attack up top here, Joe. It's now opening up the elbows for Markham.
Yeah, all that body work and everything started to wear on him. You can see he's breathing heavy now.
And Keil, once again, it seems like the hooks that were an essential part of this game plan. Do you believe that is due to the size discrepancy in height?
It could be. It could definitely be. He also looks like he's getting a little tired.
Big cross there lands from the 26-year-old 6-foot product. Man could have been playing basketball, decided to choose Muay Thai, who's Jaydin Gonzalez. And that clinch has almost been a second home for the debutee here tonight. And Markham relaxing a little bit.
He thought that one was a little low.
And both these gentlemen fully exerting the gas tank on this one.
Everything in the ring.
What a 3 rounds of action to go ahead and kick off Royal Combat 28
That's how you start
here.
the fight show. That was amazing.
What did you like from Markham in a debut? We're obviously speaking about a guy that's very, very raw in his fighting abilities, but still a lot of flashes of great potential here from the debutant in Journey Markham.
Yeah, he mixed it up well. He mixed his attacks, going to the leg, going to the body a lot, and then towards the end of the fight, he started bringing everything up top, started landing good elbows. It was a very well performed fight.
And that doesn't go without saying that Alexander Keil was not just his game out there. I mean, he really, like I stated earlier in first round, caution into the wind.
Oh, yeah, he started strong.
Threw it like Tom Brady threw it like Uncle Rico over that hill. I mean, just really went full in, did not show any hesitation to go ahead and get into a scrap, and really was not afraid to get into a phone booth brawl with the larger Markham.
Yeah, he took it to him right off the start. Looked like he kind of slowed down about halfway through the second round. Yeah, great fight.
That lactic acid must have just been
That
building up in those
especially
arms.
when you're throwing those big shots like that.
Big waning shots can definitely go ahead and draw it out of you as we look to await the judge's decision here in this 3-round affair between Alexander Keil and Journey Markham. Our first bout of action over here at Royal Combat 28 here from Thunder Studios. As
Big round of applause for both fighters.
Journey Markham looking to possibly start off his career 1-0 in the Royal Combat cage. Throwing it over to Michael DeCamp now for our winner. Take it away, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just received the judge's scorecard, and it is a draw.
And not only surprising from the ring announcer and Michael DeCamp, but also Natasha Craig. I think everybody's shocked here, Joe.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
And do you think they split it? Is it like a 50-50 custody battle?
They take turns with the trophy, maybe?
Take turns with the trophy.
Yeah.
Who gets it the first round is the real question. Is it who won the first round?
That's funny.
They got 2 trophies. They got 2 trophies. 2 trophies awarded to our winners over here, Journey Markham and Alexander Keil, both going to a draw, but if there was any bout to go ahead and give a draw to, I mean, that is definitely one of them. A very, very hard-fought bout between both of those competitors. But you can argue that Markham may have ran away with that one in the second and third.
Yeah, he might have done a little more towards the end, but we can't take away from Keil's very fast start. He
100%.
came out guns blazing, so.
It was almost like a perfect split, though, if you really do think about it. That 1.5 rounds of work from Mr. Alexander Keil. I mean, that drop was absolutely essential in the scoring of this one. And then, obviously, Markham just pouring it on. He was the low attack. What were you seeing in there that you liked from the debutant? That is a truly, truly scary affair as we look into our tale of the tape here for Thunder's Friday Night Fights, as we have the 24-year-old Francisco Jusaino now making his way to the ring. 20 years old across the ring from him is Jaydin Gonzalez. 135, the weight for both these gentlemen. 0.4 over on Jaydin Gonzalez's, but still making the 136 weight limit. 6'1" in height for Gonzalez, 5'10" for Jusaino, with the 2 inches of reach going to Gonzalez. We have Michael DeCamp in there, ready for the action. Take it away, Mike.
All right, fight fans. This next contest is 3 2-minute rounds in the 135-pound weight division. Your referee for this contest is once again Frank Granillo. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Coached by Ben Jones, representing the 10 Training Center, Jaydin Santiago Gonzalez. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Coached by Joshua Foxman, representing Beehive Fight Club, Francisco Jusaino.
Francisco Jusaino in the red gloves with the black trunks. Jaydin Gonzalez in the black trunks with the blue gloves, as we look to go ahead and get this 135-pound Muay Thai action underway here tonight. They do look good indeed. Those ringside headgears look amazing. Jaydin Gonzalez in the gray trunks and the blue gloves, and Jusaino in the black trunks and the red gloves. And like how you said, straight to business there is Jusaino, and right away on the clinch is Gonzalez.
And that goes to his camp. He talks about he did nothing but sparring. He's used to being. Oh! Big head kick.
Big right head kick there from Gonzalez. And the 8 count there for Jusaino as a big right head kick there landed from Gonzalez. It just seems the flurry from the young 20-year-old was almost too much within that first minute there, Joe.
Yeah, he stepped back, put his hands down, and got caught with that head kick.
And playing video games with his friends in his off times as Gonzalez, you can see he's almost like he's playing UFC 4 in there, the way he was throwing up that head kick. It seemed almost video game-esque, press X.
He's still looking for that head kick. Good combination.
And seeming really comfortable in the fire here so far is Gonzalez. Jusaino still getting a little bit used to that fighting pressure and that style, it seems like, in this first round.
And he might be trying to get his legs back a little bit after that drop.
When you are in this position as a fighter, when you are facing that kind of, you're down on the scorecards looking into it, what is that rest of the first round look like for you?
Depends on how injured he is, you know. Some people, their heads clear up right away. Sometimes you gotta like skate the first round, kind of let those legs get back. But he looks to be stable again.
It seems once again the knees are
back on the forward pressure,
starting to become an essential game plan push for Gonzalez, as he just looks to consistently keep the pressure.
Wow,
spinning back kick. Gonzalez, obviously great head kick there in that first round, but also the work of the debutant in Jusaino.
Yeah, he started very strong. Like I said, straight to business, came out with a lot of hand combinations, but you can see the experience playing into Gonzalez. He kind of weathered that little storm, rocked back, and threw that head kick. And here's a look at that head kick, bam.
And it seemed like he really was setting it up with the attacks up top, really just making it to where there was that wanting to go ahead and fence up, and then right as soon as he's seen him ducking under, boom, head kick.
Yeah. He mixes the rhythm too. He's not throwing all power. He's throwing some quick shots and then mixing in the powerful head kicks.
Does that go back to the coaching of Ben Jones and the way
definitely. Yeah, those guys are very, very good over there.
Going into the second round of action now. Jusaino in the black Beehive Fighting Club trunks with Jaydin Gonzalez in the gray, the Den Fighting Club trunks. And the slipper dropped there as we begin the second round. And right away back on the attack there is Gonzalez.
Jusaino switching stances.
Jusaino looking to go ahead and try to break the puzzle that has been Gonzalez here in this first opening round. And big right there, drops Jusaino. And a possibly full, another 8 count there. Gets to 7 from the referee's discretion. Almost reaching the full 10 that would have deemed this fight a stoppage. And once again, that right hand has been landing on Jusaino consistently throughout this one.
And the ref's starting to get in Jusaino's ear, telling him he wants to see a little more.
And what do you believe has been a part of that too, landing here in the second round?
The distance management. Gonzalez is doing a really good job of being where he needs to be to hit him, and then being out of range when the shots are coming back at him.
And it just seems like it is all in Gonzalez's corner here, as he is really just kind of playing with the strikes that he has been throwing out here so far to Jusaino, is really making it to where Jusaino's had to go ahead and attack based off of what Gonzalez is throwing.
Definitely, Gonzalez is definitely doing a good job at controlling. You can see he's starting to feel himself in there. He's loosening up a little bit.
Big right hand there lands from Gonzalez. The 20-year-old really putting it on the 24-year-old and showing that age ain't nothing but a number, as Aaliyah once said, is the 4-year age gap not proving to be any trouble here for Gonzalez. Big sweeping leg kick there from 22-year-old. And it really, like you said, seems like Gonzalez found himself in that second round.
He was feeling it that round. He was dancing, loosening the shoulders up a little bit. It was a great round for him.
And when you're a fighter in that, they like to say flow state.
Flow state.
What does that do for your confidence? Because you got to be riding on a whole different level. You already got to be confident to enter the ring. But then when you're in that flow kind of mind, talk about that a little bit.
Everything's going right for him. You know, he's seeing the punches come. He's slipping right out of range, returning with his own. It's a beautiful thing to see when someone kind of reaches that flow state.
And speaking about Jusaino over here in the corner to the right, to the left of us, what would you like to maybe see from him in this third round to possibly, maybe not weighing the judges in the direction of the scorecards, but to go ahead and build some improvements? That drop obviously was very, very big in the second round in the direction of Jaydin Gonzalez. And really, really big striking round there from Gonzalez. I mean, just really putting it on in whatever realm it seemed. It seemed like he was putting on a clinic there.
Yeah, he was inside, outside. He was lighting up the scoreboard. Good slit.
And working once again on that too.
Tape fell off.
That cross very, very strong from Gonzalez and making a little bit of fanfare there, saying what's up to the family.
Waving to the fans, smiling. He looks relaxed.
It looks like he's probably planning dinner plans after this.
Coaching.
I don't even think he minds that he can't be coached right now in the moment. I'm telling you, I think he's planning everything but. As you hear the shouts of love there.
Love you, Dad. Love you, Mom. Quick shout out.
Ben Jones wasn't liking that one, you know that.
Yeah, that's all business in the corner. He's having fun in the ring, but Ben Jones is locked in.
Head kick there nearly lands from Gonzalez. And once again on the front pressure there, his 20-year-old out of the 10 training center. Really just pushing his foot fully on the gas pedal and not letting off has been Gonzalez since that first round here, Joe.
Yeah, that jab is really keeping him at bay. Nice skip knee on the inside. Spin kick.
The skip knee with that spin kick that we've seen Gonzalez throw that a couple of times here. Do those two, how do those connect? How is he setting up that spinning kick through that knee?
Yeah, he's showing the hit. He's showing that hit feint every time he wants to throw it. Oh, we got a little forward pressure right here. Jusaino's coming back.
And maybe this is the revigoration that Jusaino needed here in the last minute.
His corner is encouraging him to keep going forward. They're loving it.
And maybe knowing that just the type of fighter they got in the ring is the Beehive fighting corner of Joshua Fachman and company. As Jusaino looks to go ahead and pour it on here to end off the third. And really just keeping it base Muay Thai fundamentals right here, right in the face of Gonzalez is the 24-year-old Jusaino. And I know we've seen the utilization of the clinch here from Gonzalez. Maybe going back to that here in the third round for the last couple of seconds will be the 20-year-old.
Yeah, and he's just mixing up his strikes so well. He's scoring beautifully, not just punches, but he's mixing in knees and kicks.
And this final 10 seconds will end in a phone booth right in the middle of the Royal Combat canvas here tonight as we go to our second decision on the judges' scorecards here, Joe. What did you make of not only Gonzalez's second appearance here in the Royal Combat cage, but also the debut of Francisco Jusaino? Do you believe we just witnessed the beginning of a potential fruitful career for the 24-year-old out of the Beehive Fighting Club?
Yeah, I like what he was doing. He had a very tough fight in front of him. Gonzalez was very prepared, very skilled. Yeah.
And a quote that he lives by is, the juice is always worth the squeeze, and the juice definitely being worth the squeeze here tonight in earning some in-ring experience and possibly a win on his amateur Muay Thai record is Francisco Jusaino, as Jaydin Gonzalez and Jusaino look to go ahead and see a judge's decision over here at Royal Combat 20. A lot of fanfare there and love for Jaydin Gonzalez, but also some love from the corner. Kyle Perico showing a little bit of love, and I think he's showing a little bit of a claim for that head kick there in the first round. And I mean, that was just an absolute beauty.
That was clean. Very clean technique by Gonzalez.
And way to time it as well with the dip of the head. I mean, you really don't see that too often. Almost reminiscent of that Leon Edwards head kick that we've seen
Very
from
reminiscent,
Kamaru Usman all that way back in Salt Lake City. It reminded me so much of that just dip and then bam.
Yeah, he was pop shotting with the hand, got him, and then slipped off the center line. That was beautiful.
It's what they teach you. Once you're getting a little bit more into the Muay Thai and into the skill sets over there in any gym, is that classic head kick catching off the dip as we await our official decision here. Take it away, Mike.
All right, fight fans, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for their decision. Winning by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Jaydin Santiago Gonzalez.
And the 20-year-old capturing his second victory in the Royal Combat ring here today is Jaydin Gonzalez. And what a way to go ahead and capture your second win.
Yeah,
in
what
the
a
ring,
performance. Right? He looked great. He was showcasing all his skills, the inside work, the head kick looked amazing. He threw that a couple times. Beautiful performance. Excited to see where he goes.
Well, you definitely know he's going to go back and hug his mom and dad because he was already showing a little bit of love to them in the fight here tonight. So Jaydin Gonzalez making his walk to the cage, seemed very confident as he took on the debuting Jusaino, and confident indeed was Gonzalez, landing a plethora of strikes. I mean, that head kick was there throughout. What were you seeing that you really liked from the 20-year-old?
I love the mixing of the strikes. Look, he's changing fast and power, throwing to the head, throwing to the body. There's a skip knee.
And
all around great before. There's a spinning guy. He threw a couple of those during the fight.
It's crazy to think that both of these guys are in the same age bracket as me. I mean, 24-year-old in Francisco Jusaino, 20 years old in Jaydin. Here tonight is Fuentes, but also face Michael Sotelo. 10-year age gap between these two gentlemen. Fuentes at 26 years of age, 36 years of age for Sotelo. 144.2 the weight for Fuentes, 144.4 the weight for Sotelo. Across from him, 5'9" in height for Fuentes. 2 inches taller is Sotelo across from him, and 4 inches separating these two gentlemen in reach here tonight. Michael DeCamp in the ring to go ahead and break down the action. Take it away, Michael.
All right, fight fans. This next contest is 3 2-minute rounds in the 145-pound weight division. Your referee for this bout is Anthony Mayoral. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Coached by Joe Kim, representing Rounders MMA Fullerton, Michael Sotelo. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Coached by Daniel Romero, representing Romero's Fight Academy, Dylan Fuentes.
Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up. Back to your corners.
Fuentes in the black trunks with the red gloves, and Sotelo in the gray and black trunks with the blue gloves, as we look to go ahead and get this action underway at 145 pounds. And right away into the clinch there, Sotelo. Knee there lands for Sotelo once again. Pushing into his corner is the debutee.
Time! Over there. Over there. You all right? You got time.
Sotelo suffering a little bit of a low blow there in the waning, in the first
right here.
opening minutes here, not even in the waning.
It's unintentional. Both people are clinched up, off balance, throwing knees. It's very common.
And when you're trying to go ahead and get your feet about yourself with these shots, as we take a look over here,
Ooh, yeah.
You all right?
right to the midsection, right on the cup almost it looked like there.
Good to go? Watch the low blows. Fight!
We jump back into the action here.
Oh,
Nice
Stop right there.
low leg kick there. Creeped up a little bit on the hip from Fuentes. And now right back on the attack
Back to the
is
clinch.
the 26-year-old.
Doubling up that right hand.
And what do you like so far from the debutee in Fuentes? When you're making your debut, you often have to find your own style, find your own rhythm. It's different from sparring. What are you liking so far that he is putting on against the 36-year-old Sotelo?
He's pressuring it. Look, he's working the clinch. He's still trying to score, even though they're kind of tied up right now.
Fight!
As there looks to go ahead and continue the action and just really just keep on the front foot is Fuentes. Really not afraid of going into the fire here so far in his debut.
Yeah, he's had his opponent on the ropes most of this first round.
Stop. Step back. Fight!
And Fuentes once again, very, very just aggressive would be an understatement here in this first round, Joe. It seems like he is not even Sotelo. He's not even letting Sotelo get off of the corners here.
Yeah, not at all. He's right in his face, pushing the pace forward. There he goes again.
And
Watch the
do
back
you
of the
think
head.
that has to do with the footwork of Fuentes? It seems like he's really, really good at cutting these
10
angles so
seconds,
far,
top of the
Sotelo.
bell.
Yeah, he's kept him right in the corner the whole time. He's not letting him circle out. Oh,
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 seconds. Stop right there.
it's like Sotelo wanted another low blow, but the ref told him to fight on.
You all right? You good?
And it looked like exactly as the doctor diagnosed there from Mr. Dr. Joe Murphy. You're basically a doctor. You got 10 years underneath your belt as a black belt in jiu-jitsu. That's basically a doctor.
Yeah,
If
basically.
you want to look at it. You know how to break bones, and you know how to put them back together. That's about as good as you need.
I don't know about putting them back together.
Fuentes in the black trunks with the red gloves, and Sotelo in the blue gloves with the gray trunks. What would you like to maybe see from Sotelo as we look into the second and third round of action here?
Here we have the double kick.
Caught him with a jab on the way up as well was Fuentes. And
A lot of clinching going on. I'd like to see Sotelo circle a little more, kind of get off the ropes and go first. You know, he's kind of waiting a little bit.
do you believe that he's kind of just waiting on with that experience, with that one fight in his belt? Do you believe he's kind of waiting on to kind of show a little bit of what he's got in the arsenal to the debutee and kind of let him tire himself out a little bit, maybe?
It could be, could be. But also, we can't take away from what Fuentes is doing. Fuentes is doing a great job. He's pressuring forward, trying to score. So,
And a stern warning from the referee there on this sweep, as possibly looked like he went more than 2 steps there, but no foul called.
Stop.
The headpiece of Sotelo getting a little bit off the
big right hand.
headpiece there, and man, it just really seems like how I stated prior in this first, Fuentes is really just pouring it on.
Time. Neutral corner. Come here. Tighten that headgear. Let's go.
Little headgear malfunction.
Looks like he almost went to the wrong corner there. Was
Quick,
the
let's go,
referee
guys,
has
let's go. Come on.
guided Sotelo over there to the corner of Fuentes. They may have messed up his headgear for all we know. They may have like put it to the side, you know. They may have
Turned
took
it
it
around
off,
backwards or
turned it around
something, yeah.
backwards, put it on his eyes. As Carlos Elizares over there in the corner. My apologies, not Carlos Elisarades.
Hey!
Miguel over there in the corner.
There he is, Fuentes pressuring him right back to the corner, landing his big shots, looking to score knees.
Miguel Ceja over there in assistance with Michael Sotelo in the corner. Big right hook there from Fuentes. And seems like in the clinch, he's really doing a lot of lower leg work, really attacking the legs with the knees. And do you believe that's to go ahead and stop the movement, maybe, of Sotelo?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He's stopping the movement. He's scoring big with it. Just keep chipping away, adding points to the board. As we call it, pennies in the bank.
And possibly looking to go ahead and rack up to 100 cents and maybe a full $1 here as the debutee in Fuentes. And Sotelo is really just taking a liking to being right on the ropes here. And do you believe that may be indicative of his style? Maybe that's just the way he likes to go ahead and play the fights here.
Yeah, he could be kind of a counter fighter, but he's starting to give up a little too much time. And again, Fuentes is doing a great job putting that pressure on. Look, he's marching forward right now. Big right hand, big left, big right. He's been busy. He's been busy.
It's almost reminiscent of like an MMA style with that 1-2 and then getting them into the cage. What would you like to see from both of these fighters to go ahead and propel them to not maybe getting a finish here as we look into this third round, but maybe a little bit more of an execution on their game plan and what they want to go ahead and pursue in the cage, in the ring? I
like what Fuentes is doing. He's staying busy. He's pushing the fight forward, and he's scoring high, low, middle. There we have him.
That front teep landed very nicely from.
I would like to see Sotelo throw some more of those to keep him off.
We look into this third round of action over here from Thunder Studios. Sotelo.
But when Sotelo throws those straight kicks, he lands them. I'd like to see him go back to that.
Sotelo in the black and gray trunks with the blue gloves, and Fuentes in the black trunks with the red gloves. Sotelo draws the clinch here, but immediately breaking away as soon as Fuentes was able to go ahead and land some strikes. And once again, resolving to the clinch position here is Sotelo. What would you like to maybe see in that clinch position that can go ahead and help him out on the judges' scorecards?
Just pummeling back. See how he's kind of hugging the head right now. If he can pummel into a proper tie plum, he could really, there's an elbow.
Maybe more utilization of the elbows from the 36-year-old.
Ooh, good elbow again, just like you called.
And when you're looking at the way that these judges score these fights here, how much do these attacks in the clinch have to do in going to scoring these fights?
A lot, especially a fight like this where a lot of time's been spent in the clinch. You got to be active. We got short rounds. We only have 2 minutes to score to make it count.
And those big right hands have been also a major part of the game plan that has helped possibly lead Fuentes to a debut victory here tonight in the Royal Combat ring.
Vicious knees by Fuentes.
And knees also being a huge catalyst to the reason why Sotelo has not really been able to find himself out of that Royal Combat blue corner.
There he pummeled out.
And now trying to work the sweep there was Fuentes, but finding his footing was Sotelo. Oh, the big left hook there from Fuentes, but a stop called from the referee. And now the last 10 seconds resulting in both fighters trying to go ahead and empty whatever they have in that gas tank there, Joe.
That was a good competitive fight.
And speaking about those third rounds, that 10-second mark goes off. What's just going through your head as a fighter?
I mean, there's deep down in the back pocket, everyone's thinking the Max Holloway, you know, like the point down him, let's gun it. But that depends on how much you got in the tank.
Whatever it takes to go ahead and make sure our guy, Michael Sotelo, is okay. Judges' decision and scorecards are now in. Michael DeCamp in the ring to go ahead and read off our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for their decision. Winning by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Jaydin Fuentes.
And if you were a professor or a teacher, you got to go ahead and give passing grades to Jaydin Fuentes if this was a test of any. And wow, just a great performance over there from the debutee at 145 pounds.
Yeah, from start to finish, I almost forgot it was his debut. That was a great performance, and he showed up ready to fight. He was moving forward the whole time. Lots of action.
And when you are making your debut, you oftentimes, you can kind of get caught into what your opponent's trying to throw at you. But it really seems right from the jump, Fuentes had no fear at all in what he was looking to establish against Michael Sotelo.
Yeah, he showed up ready to do what he was going to do, and the video right here shows. Here he is moving forward.
Just really strong on that front foot, and the attack was the 26-year-old out of Romero's Fight Academy, and now getting to go ahead and take a victory home to his coworkers in the finance department is Fuentes. And you better best believe that nobody's going to go ahead and complain to Fuentes about the way their paycheck's coming out.
Yeah, that was beautiful.